We're going to talk about mesh routers today, and specifically the TP-Link Deco X60 model. But before we get there, I want to tell you about my journey to that place. I've been using TP-Link routers for a number of years now. The latest one would be the Archer C5400X. This is kind of a high-end gaming router. I had a couple people in my family that are into online gaming, but fantastic coverage. That being said, even though it has great coverage and range, I've got a 2,500 square foot house, and because of walls and ceilings and what have you, I had dead spots. So I tried to fix that with different types of extenders over the years. It kind of worked, but I'm always low in the polls. You know, if you're the guy in charge of the internet in your house, you know what I mean. So I thought mesh, that is the dream. And the reason why mesh is a good solution for larger houses is that they come typically in little satellite packages. And let's have a look at the Deco X60 package here. This particular one came in a 3-pack. You can also get a 2-pack if you want as well for a smaller home. Having the 3-pack, it covers over 7,000 square feet in your house. Kind of overkill for my home, but I loved it. The installation was pretty simple. You put one right with your modem that your ISP gave you, whether that's a DSL or cable modem, and you plug an Ethernet cable that is included from right here into the back of that modem, and you're basically ready to go. One little tip: before you unplug your old router, make sure you download the TP-Link Deco app so that you're ready to actually set this all up. I kind of skipped that step, and then I had to plug my old router back in. What I do like is that it was so simple to set up. So I had one of these with my modem. I then took the next one, put that into my kitchen, which kind of covers most of my downstairs areas, right out onto my patio and deck as well. And then I put the final one upstairs. And one of the family units in my home, my son, who always consistently ranks me down in the polls because he can never get a decent internet connection to his room, has now fallen in love with his little Deco satellite. I decided to put one near his machine, and he basically ran an Ethernet cable from the unit into the back of his PC, and he is getting fantastic speeds now. It's like a dream come true for him. And so another feature is that you also got the controls. It's got TP-Link HomeCare. So it's got parental controls. So if my son is not behaving properly, I can actually shut him down, or I can limit how many hours he is spending online. It also has a really robust firewall and antivirus protection as well. And it's nice having that on the router level because it stops everything from the outside world getting into your home. If I had one complaint with this series here, compared to the Netgear Orbi, the new one, for example, is the amount of Ethernet ports on the back. There's only 2 on here. On the Orbi, there's 4. And it's kind of nice to have those Ethernet ports, you know, especially near my modem. I've got a few other Ethernet devices that I like to connect in. So I had to actually buy a separate switch to get those extra ports where my modem was. But that being said, you know, it is a small little unit. If you have a wife or partner who hates the look of the old alien-looking routers with all the antennas, this is like a dream come true. It fits in really well with all the furniture. It's hardly noticeable, almost looks like an air freshener or a Google Home, and it's pleasing to the eye. They do have other models in the Deco range. They got the Deco X20. That one reduces the speed. It's not as fast as this particular package, and also the square footage that it can cover. The 3-pack on the X20 will only cover about 5,000 square feet. But you know, for most people, that's plenty enough. And they also have the Deco X90, which increases the square footage and the speed as well. If you are looking to kill the dead spots in your home, this is a great solution. Easy setup. Easy controls as far as the HomeCare for the antivirus and the parental controls. And one of the biggest features for me as far as simplicity, it just has one name. So all routers now typically have the 2.4 and the 5 gigahertz frequencies. And on other traditional routers, then you've got 2 or 3 different networks going on in your house. This one blends them all together. It just knows what device needs what frequency. So it just has the one name. It just makes it so simple. And with the app setting it all up and all the controls in there, it just saves me so much time. I don't get any more complaints. I've got complete Wi-Fi coverage. and my life is a lot easier. Yes, it is pricier. In Canada, this pack goes for about $550. Of course, that price will come down over time. But, you know, if you look at all the extra money you're spending on time, for example, trying to make things work with your old router or setting up new extenders, which costs money, this might be well spent money. Again, TP-Link, it's the Deco X60 3-pack. Comes in 2 packs as well.